So what's up, everybody? This is our first line of reaction podcast. This will be also in audio and video. We're just starting this up. I think it's pretty cool. I've seen it on other podcasts where they do reactions to big news in the industry. So that's what we're trying to do here. And we're desperately looking for a title sponsor for this, because these are going to happen maybe once or twice a month, or at least once a month or more. Depending on news and whatnot. And it's just meant to be quick, 20-minute, maybe at the most, podcast where we look at something specific or some big news in the industry. And, right now there's a lot of things going on in the industry, and we have the Mayako car that's going out. So obviously they're a big sponsor of the podcast. So Joseph's going to come on here and we are going to talk about the Mayako car, and he's going to tell us about it. And I think he has a video for us to show us as well, and show you everything that he designed on the car. And I hope you guys like this. And we're still looking for a name for this, but it's going to be like a reaction video. And hey, if you think this would be a great place for you to be a title sponsor for the podcast, hit us up, because we want to do more of these and we want to make them good. So with that said, let's get to our first ever really reaction video, and it's episode number 157.
Nitro is the glory. Welcome to the No Name RC podcast with your host tonight, Keenan White, aka Lefty the Great, and if you are unlucky, the Finnish village idiot, JQ. This is the RC podcast with no name, but plenty of content. So sit back, relax, and get ready for some serious bench racing.
Yes, indeed, Nitro is the glory, but buggy pays the bills. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to episode number 157 of the No Name RC podcast product reaction video podcast thing. Yeah, as you guys heard in the introduction, we are looking for a sponsor for this, and I guess we might as well just get right into this. I've muted him because he was doing a whole bunch of stuff, noisy stuff like he usually does, and disrupts me. So I'll unmute him in a second, but hey, I think we should talk about probably the most anticipated 8-scale buggy in a long time, the Mayako. It's getting into people's hands. People are getting prototypes. I'll probably have mine here in a day or so. And, it's been a long year of Mayako and hearing about it and, talking about it, but it's here finally. It's in prototype form. And, we all know that right over here, my buddy here, who isn't paying attention and reading something that he should be paying attention to me talking right now, is the man behind that and the man who designed the car. So he has a cool video that we're going to look at, and we are going to have a in-depth product look at the new Mayako MX8. Hashtag Mayako Movement. What's up, Joseph? How are you?
I'm okay.
So we need a sponsor for this part of the podcast too.
What do you mean part? Isn't this supposed to be a separate podcast? Well, a separate
podcast. So, it's all one podcast, but it's a part of the podcast that we're going to be doing once a month. And it's meant, or whatever, it may be more than once a month, but when any relatively really big news comes up, we're going to really take a reaction video and talk to it. So the big news recently is obviously the new Mayako MX8. I've told you this over, and I'm not just fluffing you. This is probably the most anticipated 8-scale platform in a long time. And it's getting into people's hands. It's been a stressful couple of weeks for you too, because you've been busy. We got to plug it. You've been busy with the Invisible Speed course, by the way, which is going really good. I've been into all the meetings that I could be on that. And you've been super busy. I watched you build the Mayako on the Discord, which was actually really... People may think it's crazy, but it was actually really good watching you do it. You was very comical, and you was showing all the problems, and you built a kit right out of the box, and people saw what little issues you might have had, and you fixed it and whatnot like that. So that was cool, and that was entertaining when you did that. So you did like 30 hours of lives in the last 2 weeks, haven't you?
Yeah, 30 hours of live streaming, and 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It's quite a lot.
So just so people, like, they may not think a lot's going on with Mayako and whatnot, but in the Discord, it's super active. And that's the beautiful thing about the Mayako. The Mayako movement is the Discord. It's so good that it encouraged me to start really get into the NNRC Discord. And if you guys haven't joined that, join that, because it's growing and it's good.
It's really beginning to build a community there, because like I can go on Discord and there's like 5 or 6 people in the live chat. You know, you can share video or just talk also, and they'll just be there, you know, working on their cars or whatever.
Yeah, it's
and
really
maybe
good.
I'll drop in and they'll tell me to piss off and then I leave.
No,
so it's quite good, actually.
I've heard you've been in there for a couple of hours talking to people too. So
yeah. So it's really good. There you can have sort of non-scripted, non-planned meetings, you know, just by chance. Or then we also have these set meeting times that we have. So it's been really good. And it's quite amazing that all this time, people still haven't seen under the body shell of the car.
I know.
So that's what this is for now, the reveal of the car.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And not only that, I'm starting to hear that more companies are using Discord now in the
really?
RC community. Yeah. So it's caught on. It's really a great tool. And remember, join that NNRC Discord. It's growing. So I'm excited. Now over the last year, I've seen little snippets that you might have shown me, but now that I actually I watch you build the car, it was a lot of, oh, wow, that's really cool. That's a great idea. Oh, wow, you know, and then I was just like, oh, that makes so much sense. Oh, that's so easy. You know, compared to what I've been building previously. It looks great. I'm excited for you to put mine together, because I'm not going to put it together if you're still coming here. And it's really cool, the personalization, like everybody excited, all these people, like all these guys who have been waiting for like the last year, they're showing off their bags with their numbers and all this type of stuff. So all of that's really good, man. It's not public hype, not as much public hype, but definitely in private, it is off the hook. So congratulations on that, and to everybody involved in the Discord. It's definitely been a group effort too, as I can tell. So Joseph,
so why not watch the video now?
Let's
discuss it.
Are we just gonna watch the video and then you're gonna go over some of the points in it? All right, that sounds good to me.
Yeah.
So we can mute our mics.
Yeah, I'll share my screen. I think I can do that with audio.
Yes.
So
click down in the bottom button there.
Can you see it now?
Yes, I can see it.
Let's see.
Yeah, I can see it.
And let's see if the audio works too.
Hello, ciao. How are you? I've been told that I have to explain what Mayako is to you. So let's start from the beginning. I've been appointed as a Mayako brand manager. This means that I have to take care of the logo and of all the image of the brand. But the most exciting part for me is that they just want to raise the bar. They just want to stop people and think about just toy cars, but think to us as professional racers, because we have a lot of technical innovation, dedication, passion, and something like this, you know, so it's totally different. And when also I discovered that there is a membership program, so all members can play an active role in developing the car. They can give their feedbacks on the original designs. And now that they get the car in their hands and they practice with Mayako. So they share their opinions and everyone can help to build a perfect platform. Let me ask, why did you choose Mayako, David?
I decided to join Mayako because I believe in this project. The first time I held the car in my hands was the day before I signed the contract, so I haven't even driven the car yet. I just know it's good, but most importantly, I know that together we'll make it even better. about work ethic, knowledge, and dedication. I want to work with people who want to win as much as I do, and who are ready to do what it takes to improve every small detail so that we can win. And I know that Mayako will do this.
The chance to work with arguably the best driver in the world is a dream come true for me. Now I don't have to question my design decisions or philosophy because I will immediately know the true potential of my designs. My job is to be David's race engineer, as well as Mayako's designer. It's my responsibility to make sure that David has what he needs to win. It's a big challenge, but also one that I've been preparing for and I'm really excited about.
My first race will be the Dirt 90 Challenge in February in America. I'll be going over there a few weeks early to prepare for the race and work on the setup. Adrian will still be my mechanic, just like before, and that won't change. We make a great team together. I'm looking forward to meet all of you guys in the Mayako community.
Holy shit.
There we go.
I had a feeling this might happen. I had a small feeling that this might happen. Somebody slipped up this morning and said, I heard you're recording with David. And I was like, I ain't got to record with David. He's at ETS. And then, Joseph, you done it. You done it. You done it. I'm in tears. Viking, what's up? How are you?
What's up? Yeah, just came back to the hotel from a full day at the track here at the ETS.
Oh my gosh.
I had to rush, so I could only have some McDonald's to be quick to get here in time for the video.
That's all right. McDonald's is okay. It's okay. You know, as long as you
I
have a
knew you
milkshake.
were going to cry, Lefty.
Oh my gosh. I'm glad that I did not know, because honestly, I've been disappointed so many times before. Like, I just was like, no, this can't happen. This can't happen. This can't happen. And then, everybody saw the video here recently, and everybody's like, it's definitely Mayako. And I'm like, nope, it's not Mayako. But the one thing that convinced me, the one small thing that convinced me, was Circus RC and what they wrote. Think beyond the box.
To be honest, I don't know how or why they did that, but it's been quite hard to keep this secret enough where you wouldn't know, right? So I just decided I just wouldn't tell anyone. So the only people that have known have been Maurizio, my graphics. Mm-hmm. He had to know for obvious reasons, working on graphics and stuff. And then Scott. But Scott only, he hasn't known for very long. Well, and I really haven't told anyone else. I've really kept it secret. So
you have done a damn good job of keeping it secret. And then this guy trolling me every day too.
Yeah. And so for those who don't know, David has been messaging with Keenan, and Keenan has been trying to guess where David's going. And then he would, throw him off the scent, like following X-Ray on Instagram. What was the most recent one? There was a good one.
The banner on YouTube.
Yeah, I was like, oh yeah, TLR,
New Horizons, or something.
Then you gave me some news this morning, and I was like, it's definitely TLR. And it's been, look, honestly, the most epic reveal ever. I congratulate you guys. It's freaking awesome. I don't want to curse too much, but can we talk about how this happened, or what's, is that possible? Or like, because Joseph, you always said 2023, right?
Well, I'll be honest. Yeah, that was the idea all along. Like, I was going for 2023.
Oh my gosh! I
mean, maybe David can explain why and how it happened earlier. I don't know what I can say and what I can't, but yeah.
Yeah. So I've shown Keenan some other things as well. a new logo and some other stuff. So there are some other plans in the works as well on the side, which isn't released yet, but it will be pretty soon anyway. And for that to happen, basically, this all had to go down. So I had to leave HP and all that. And when that was the case, Joseph was like, okay, let's speed the things up. So yeah, then he tried on his side to do what was needed to make it happen already this for 22. And I want to be part of the ride. I like what I've seen so far, and I saw the car in Spain, and it worked well on the tracks there, and yes, I mean, as I said in the video, the most important thing is like, I have a good relationship with Joseph, and I know he's close. He speaks Swedish. It will be very easy to talk and work on car and make it even better.
Well, I noticed that you guys have gotten really even more close. You was the first guy to come out and support RCGP. I know you was very, very vocal about that, which is great. And I guess you like all the pieces. It started from all of that. Like, I don't know if it did, but for me, it kind of did. It looks like, because honestly, like, people think I don't know. I didn't know anything about this, but man, I'm just stoked. Like, I'm actually like a little bit lost for words, which is unusual.
Yeah, but this was actually the plan, to get your real reaction.
Right.
You can't sort of fake some stuff. We only had one chance to really get your honest, real
I think it's
reaction.
cool.
So you couldn't know. So
Yeah.
I'm glad it worked out. But from my side, I would say that my goal was always to sign David, but realistically, I only thought it could happen maybe for 2023 or depending on when his contract would be out, but that Mayako would be ready to do it 2023. So that was kind of my goal. And then you remember that trip I did? So I drove down to Buggyland.
Mm-hmm.
So one of the reasons was actually that on the way down, I wanted to stop by Adrian in France and go to the track and talk about this. But my whole idea was I want to plant the seed for 2023. So it was like checking out the track for RCGP, talk about Mayako, plant the seed for 2023. But then throughout that trip, they also went to Buggyland. We spoke over there. And then after that trip, it was clear that, okay, so actually things need to happen a lot quicker. Because it just so happened that they were already planning these other things that I had no idea about. So the timing was just perfect. We were actually like last minute. I thought I was planning really early, but in fact, I was last minute. So it actually worked out really well then, where everything fell into place.
I think this is just like one of the best partnerships you can have. I mean, both of you, including Adrian as well. I mean, you've all worked together in RCGP. Like you said, he can speak Swedish. That's actually probably very useful, as I've seen it actually as well. And with when you speak Finnish with Max, it's a lot different. But man, I just didn't think it was possible. But I just this is like with this type of forward thinking and people getting behind this is how we progress our sport, though. You know what I mean? Aligning with people that have the same goals to reach, to get somewhere. And David, obviously you have the same goals. You're very professional about this. I've said it. I'm a fanboy, obviously. But I'm a friend. I think we're friends. I think we're friends, right? I think we're friends. But
I guess I have to be your friend now.
I know. But I mean, I've always said that you're the one guy. Like, you get. I feel if you were not doing RC cars, whatever you would be doing, you would be a professional at, because you have the right attitude. So I think you are the guy. Like, you are one of the guys that is gonna take this sport to the next level. So when I don't know how much you can say, but when Joseph and all you guys started talking about this, what was you thinking?
Well, I mean, I've always had huge respect for the work Joseph has done. Also before, of course, with the JQ car and starting up something from zero and actually, coming out with the car, his own design and everything. Like I said, I think the main thing is just I have a very good connection. We're in the same time zone, speak the same language, and I know the knowledge he has about the theory about everything design wise, and then together with me to get the feel on the track and stuff. I think we can we will make a good team for sure. And with Adrian being my mechanic still, of course, he will of course try to help me to find everything which is needed, and Joseph will take part of that as well, of course, and together, I think the team will make the car even better. Already looking good though at the buggy land track, so I'm not too worried, but it will be. That's the reason why I will also go to US a couple of weeks early for Nitro Challenge to be able to have some more track time before that race. Obviously, I'll miss out on Montpellier race, but I feel like here in Europe I can't really get the track time needed to go to such a race, which is kind of special in terms of track conditions and everything as well. So. Just going out a couple of weeks early to US will definitely give me a head start, and I think when the Dirt Nitro Challenge is going to start, I should already feel pretty comfortable with the stuff.
Oh yeah, and get that third win, I think it is.
Yeah. It will be third
Nitro buggy win.
Class.
Yeah.
I have 2018 and 20, right?
So I have to ask this. Some would say it's a world year coming up. Hopefully it's a world year. Hopefully it doesn't get messed up. This is a very bold move coming from a platform that you was very comfortable with, that you had a lot of success with. Was you nervous in this move? What was your thought pattern going into this move?
Yeah, of course it was. I leave a platform that I've been on for the last 7 years, and we know it very well. We know how to change the setup in certain conditions that we face, and of course it's nice to have that kind of feeling. But I felt like with this other stuff that we have going on, obviously it was needed to move. I couldn't stay, then I feel like this is somewhere where I wanted to be at and wanted to be a part of it from the beginning, and hopefully we can all together make it a good project and make it grow.
Awesome. Have you got your cars yet?
I got it last week. I didn't get it in time for the video stuff, so
okay.
We had to use Joseph's show car for that, so had to remove the engine for the sequences that was during my interview, but then I had the chassis and stuff with my name. It's pretty cool.
What number did you get?
And what do you think?
You got number 1?
No, I'm number 7, dude. RCGP 7.
Oh, right. I forgot. I'm just my brain's just all messed up now. I'm just in euphoria right now.
From my side, I would say that maybe, basically, like the best compliment that I could get was the fact that David signed without ever driving the car.
Mm.
And actually, he only really looked at it the day before he signed.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I was in Spain for the race, so he saw it on the track, but maybe he looked at it a bit in the pits. But like the first serious look, I think, was the day before he signed the contract. And he never, to this day, hasn't driven it. So to me, that was just I really appreciate that. And that's a massive compliment in a way that he can trust that it's good enough, and it definitely will be good enough at the races. So that, I have to say, is quite special. But then at the same time, like I said, in my view, this was always going to be a deal for 2023. So it's not really because I don't think the car is good enough. I know it is. But the thing is that even if you have all the knowledge, you still need time to time to make it reality in the real world. So run the car in all different conditions, have information, have data to go back on, right? So you know what to do always. So now the thing that will be challenging for me is to know that we'll always make the right decisions at these races, like DNC coming up really quick, and then the RCGP after that, and a few races that are early in the year. That's what I'm nervous for. I don't know if, because I've never really worked with a world top class driver. I don't know how close they need the car to be able to perform like they do, because the best drivers, they can adapt too. So David seems very confident, like just get the car, close enough and he'll do the rest. So I don't know what that gap is when the car is okay or it's great. I don't know how the performance.
I think that is also up to the track condition. Like if it's a smooth, flat, track, it can be more up to the setup of the car. If it's like a DNC, like where it gets rough, it's a driver thing too. So then you can get you can come far with good driving on a track like that.
Yeah. So I wouldn't say I'm losing sleep over it, but that's kind of what I'm thinking about, or a bit nervous about. Like, oh my God, how are we going to get the different setups dialed in that we need for these first races?
Well,
so it will be exciting once we get to America and start driving.
Yeah. Oh man, then it's like, I'm gonna be in SoCal for a few weeks before DNC. My stuff's gonna be so dialed. That's what he's saying to me, and I'm like, me and Joseph's gonna be in SoCal for a few weeks too. And blah, blah, blah. He's like, I'm not hanging out with you guys. I'm gonna play golf. Oh, you guys got me good. I'm super excited. All right, so I know there's some things you can't say, Joseph. Yet, Joseph, are you really nervous about setting up your car for? I think it's like. No.
Did you realize it yet?
Who? Did Joseph realize it?
So that's the other thing. So
you're still dreaming?
There was really only one moment when I was like saving a contract and I wrote his name, like contract the year, and then I wrote David Ronefalk. That's when it hit me like, oh, this is pretty crazy, like actually. Yeah. But other than that, I don't think it's really hit me. I think we need to be at the race, and then I think I will realize like what a big change this is for me if I think about the last 10 years.
Exactly. So it's going to be like going to DNC, and it's going to be like the Mayako guys, and then it's going to be people. It's just going to be different. Like, you know what I mean? It's just going to be different from what we used to going to all these races. And we've said it a number of times. Like even you in private, Joseph, we've always talked about who we would sign, who we think can affect a company right off the bat. And of course, his name, the Viking comes up, and Mayfield. But I think he's the guy that can affect, because he has it all. You know what I mean? He has the personality, he has the professionalism. He's good looking. He's the Viking. He's a winner. He's a world champion. He's the guy. Like, what can you say? No, but we have to. I don't know. Like, he has to grow the mullet back or something. No.
The mullet?
Yeah, not sure that is happening.
Wow, I'm so excited. And like just before we did this, it's like, Joseph, there's no way you could have done this. I'm not setting myself up with disappointment. I've been there too much. Oh my gosh. All right. So can we talk a little bit more about you, David? Obviously 10 scale is a big part of your program, or can you not say where you're going with 10 scale right now? Are we waiting?
I mean, next year is going to be a world's year for 8 scale. So my focus is going to be 100% on 8 scale next year. I might go to the Euros. I don't know yet for 10 scale. It depends a little bit on the schedule. It's going to be a busy year for sure, making sure everything is good until, the world starts. So I'm kind of laying low on the 10 scale side for a moment. So no news to wait for there, at least for I think the next year at least. It's going to be all 8 scale for now for a while.
Oh my gosh.
Usually, already like before, it's not like I've been running a lot of 10 scale. It's like, I do the Euros, I do the Worlds, maybe 1 or 2 EUSs. But I've never done really a full season of 10 scale anyway, because my my primary class has been the 8 scale, and that's all the races that I want to attend. So that won't change. And I was happy to see now when they released the schedule for next year. I mean, I talk like I want. I mean, it's going to happen. We all want that. So I saw that they put the touring car worlds the week after the 8 scale buggy world. So if it was before, I said to Automatics that I won't be able to do the worlds for touring car because my focus will obviously be for 8 scale. But as it's after now, I'm going to try to attend the touring car worlds the week after Spain for 8 scale buggy worlds.
Awesome.
So,
how do you feel about real quick? How do you feel about Redovon? It's a bittersweet track for you. You almost won a Euros there.
Yeah, I almost won a couple of races there, but no, it's a place that I like to go to. It's I like all these, the big size tracks. The track is huge over there, big elevation changes, and which makes it really fun and challenging at the same time. And I think it's going to be a great track and facility for Worlds. So I'm really looking forward to that. And we're gonna make sure to be on point for September.
I gotta ask, any specific things that caught your attention on the MX8?
Yeah, obviously the first thing that we all see is like the upper arm in the back. I don't even know if it's done before or if it's first time. I have no clue. I'm too young for that. But
back in the day, before your time, they were.
Yeah, so I'm too young for that. Anyway, it's the first time I saw something like that, and that would be something. I know that he has the link option as well, so you can run an upper link like traditional style cars. But yeah, that would be interesting to try, and then of course there's also other features like the no droop tabs in the front of the chassis, which I think is good for muddy tracks, let's say, or when it's kind of moist. So that's an interesting solution. Obviously, there's many stuff with the caster and all that kind of things with the steering knuckle and the KPI angles and also the way the car is a little bit wider, so that will also be a new thing. Everything is basically a little bit different from what I've been. It's still a CR car, but it's different. So I'm excited to get going. Gearing and everything is also different. So it's going to be a lot to learn, but that's why we go out there a couple of weeks early. So I have plenty of track time to make sure I get the feeling like I wanted going into the DNC.
Excited to be working with Joseph and everybody involved in Mayako.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's not that's the thing as well. It's like, I haven't driven the car yet. I don't actually know how the car performs. I mean, when I feel it like that. So I just seen Joseph driving it at the Buggerland track, which I think, looked really good over there. But yeah, like I said, it's a project. It's very cool to see what he has done and what the Mayako guys have built up, like the community they have on Discord and all these other things that people will be able to access to when they get the product and they get the subscription plan. And I think it's just a cool way of, it's a new cool way of marketing in RC, and it's something that I want to be a part of and try to help it grow as much as possible.
Awesome. I am just over the moon, dude. I can't believe it.
That's the thing that I'm looking forward to also, because I've been trying to do this now for a few years already, and now we're finally at the point where, okay, the Mayako project is reality. Now there's a car. Now there's a world championship level driver. So it just gives more motivation also. And I think I should hope that it also will give more value to all the members, because remember, for all of this year, we've been working on the car. Now there's an e-buggy that we're working on and getting feedback from the members also, right? So on Discord, there are different threads where they're all building cars and giving feedback, and we're discussing these things. So for everyone involved, it will be much more rewarding when there's someone like David who can go out there at DNC and fight for the win. It's a lot different than just being a group on Discord and going racing and having fun, but not really having that guy who can challenge for the win of any race. So this changes that whole dynamic. So I'm really looking forward to the next few years. And also something I sometimes do is I think back to 5 years ago and where I was and what was going on, or even 10 years ago, and then look how much has changed in that time. Mm-hmm. So I am looking forward to doing that same kind of change in the next 3 years, in the next 5 years, positive change in the right direction. And I know that David also has the same kind of thoughts about RC racing in general and what we're doing. And he can be a really good help in making that change for the better, for the professional side of RC racing.
Yeah, man.
So I'm really excited about that.
I'm just the Viking is gonna drive Mayako. Oh boy, I can't believe you done it, Joseph. Hey, when I see you, if I see you still coming down here, by the way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
so when I see you,
flights now.
I won't be physically harming you. I'd actually be like paying you homage this time. Wow. Welcome, okay. Viking. Welcome. Hey, you guys did a good job throwing me off the scent, though. Very good job. Very good job. I knew something was up, Josie. You was just too quiet about silly season all this time.
It's so hard. I'm such a bad liar. So I just had to keep quiet.
Mm-hmm. Wow. So
Keenan even said, you're way too quiet. Normally you'd be all over this.
I know.
Something's going on.
Something, but I just couldn't get my hopes up. And then let's see what then he shows me his race schedule and RCGP's on there. And I'm like, he has to go somewhere where who cares? Who cares? Who cares? We're all good. Wow. Incredible. Breaking news. Melted the internet. We've melted the internet and oh boy. You've been melting the internet for the last 2-3 weeks. So, the video was, so I swear there are clues in there. Like the last picture of the car that was from when we was out at, whatchamacallit that time, right?
What's it called, that track?
Oh, Santa Barbara. That's when I didn't even really know you that well. I think 2018 we was out there.
Yeah, it was probably from that time. I had my friend over there, so I'm pretty sure it was 18, yeah.
Oh, man. Oh, wow. Joseph, you weren't lying. This is big news. Big news.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. This is
Looks like people enjoyed the video anyway.
Oh, yeah.
The teaser, and now this one is good too.
Well, Viking.
We've been hard at work the last couple of days. Joseph came to Sweden. Couldn't show you, but I actually been with Joseph the last 3 days.
By you sneaky guys.
I had to sneak over to Sweden and film stuff.
That's why you were so frustrated yesterday.
Yeah, I just got home last night.
Oh my gosh. Hey,
flight was delayed too.
I am so happy. Welcome to Mayako, even though I'm not affiliated with him, but welcome to Mayako. Oh my gosh, I'm just so happy. The Vikings at Mayako. Joseph, congratulations. You've done it. And I look forward to what you guys do.
Well, he's done the first part. We're not done here yet.
Oh.
Yeah.
There's a lot more to come for sure.
Oh, okay. I thought we was doing more right now. So
No.
All right. Wow.
No. We're done here.
In terms of Russell, that's racist.
Hey, by the way, people, I did not know. My reaction is genuine.
We can tell. I made you the full screen for part of your reaction.
I know. I was just going nuts. Oh, hey, you know what? I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll talk to you guys later. No, I'm only joking. I'm just super stoked, man. This is for me. This is like a dream come true. It's like, who do I like to be? Who would I like to? I mean, obviously we obviously be working together at some point, but man, I can't wait. I'm all excited. I'm excited. Good job, Joseph. Good job. I can't give you 2 thumbs up, but I can give you 1. Viking, thank you for your time. I appreciate it. Good luck at ETS. Can I say that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see you third and free practice. Let's see if the off-road guys can take it to the on-road guys. And wow, welcome and congratulations on melting the internet and just destroying the RC world right now. Destroying it.
Yeah, thanks. It'll be fun.
Joseph, wow, congratulations.
Thanks. Yeah.
All right, I have to cut that
Don't
off.
Don't have a heart attack.
Oh my gosh, I'm just all emotional now. I actually have tears coming out of my eyes, like, because I'm just so hot. I'm so happy, like, you don't know, like, like, honestly, when you almost got Cav, like that 2019 when things were like when we was doing JQ Racing and we had that big presence that whole year, and it was like we're just missing that one thing. That one ingredient was the driver, like, somebody for people to cheer for and to do well in the A-mains. We just didn't have that, but now it's completely different. I can't wait. The car looks great. The Viking's on board. Oh, he's adapted to his name Viking, which is great. I'm just excited. I'm gonna stop talking so you can go sleep. We need you to rest because you need to win. We need you to win.
Yes.
So,
yes.
Yeah. Another thing that this will do is that I have noticed that most people aren't leaders. There are leaders like David, but then there are a bunch of followers too, right? Mm-hmm. It's a lot easier to get good drivers for a brand like Mayako when we have a leader like David running the car.
Of course.
He will prove that it's good enough. It can win. Other people will follow. So there'll be more news to follow.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure.
This is just the beginning as far as I'm concerned. Now the hard work starts.
Indeed.
I think.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of hard work already.
Yeah.
to get to this point.
Oh my gosh.
Now the fun work starts.
The fun
now,
work, but it's still hard work. It's fun work. I'm just stoked. All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Sweet.
Hey, good luck, David, and thank you for your time, Joseph. And remember, if you guys like what we did with this reaction video, we are looking for a title sponsor for it, and we will be having more of these. So welcome, David, the Viking Runnerfolk.
Thank you.
To Mayako. #Mayako movement.
That's right.
Yep.
All right. Well,
okay.
you know what? Thank you guys for your time. Thank you everybody for tuning in. And remember, Nitro is the glory. E-Buggy pays the bills. The fucking Vikings in Mayako. And Lefty, JQ, and the Viking are out.
Thank you for listening to the No Name RC podcast. We greatly appreciate all the support and love from you, the listeners. Without all of you, none of this is possible. Special thanks to our patrons on Patreon. If you wish to support the podcast further, you can at patreon.com/NNRC podcast. As a patron, you will receive early releases, special content, and patron-only giveaways. Also, please follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and our website, www.nnrcpodcast.com. Remember, Nitro is the glory, but E-Buggy pays the bills. If you aren't having fun, it doesn't make sense. And if you ain't grinding, you're sliding. Lefty out. Nitro is the glory. Nitro is the glory. Nitro is the glory.
wasn't so bad.